Alright, so I'm gonna Marco this mostly so I can save it, but I need to get the thoughts out. So I woke up about 4ish, or maybe 3:50, something like that. Yeah, and I got some water, and I came back and I was like, well, I probably can't go back to sleep, so let me try to meditate. It's so funny when when you try these things, like it's such a back and forth ego game with yourself. It's like, oh, it'll work, it won't work, it'll work, it won't work. Let's try it, okay, maybe. And it's such a weird, like, kind of game. So that was kind of going on a little bit in the background. So I was like, all right, let me try. And so I put my headphones in. I was actually listening to Jim Rohn a little bit, and I was like, yeah, all right, that's not gonna do it. So I listened to one of my regular lucid dreaming, and so anyways, I'm gonna get right into it. So I laid how they tell you to lay, palms up, kind of completely flatten your back, and just focus on your breathing. You're supposed to tighten and then relax your body. I kind of did that a little bit, but what I did was from a discipline standpoint, I kind of told my body, I go, you're not moving. So, and then and then I always have a pillow over my face, so it's really, really dark, right? So I got into a really relaxed position, and then it kind of got heavier and heavier. And then, anytime you have like an experience, you never really have, you don't really know how to describe it, right? Like, it's meaning the experience obviously is much more intense than you can actually really convey to someone else, I guess. So let me do my best. So I felt heavier and heavier and heavier, like literally as relaxed as you can. And then I felt like there were weights, literally weights, on my hands, on my legs, kind of all at once. And, I went from, at least with my eyes closed, and with your eyes closed that long, you start seeing the lightning, and then rays, and then sometimes it looked like you're kind of like shooting through space. And I kind of went like back and trying to focus on one spot, and then kind of just be where you kind of see everything. But as I got heavier, like I literally sank into the bed. I mean, literally. But here's here's the freaky part, and this has never happened. So, cause I got to the heavy weight part before, not this bad. Like, I mean, I was in the fucking bed. My face felt heavy and heavy, like my whole body. But then something brand new happened where, so it was heavier and heavier and heavier, and then all of a sudden, like my eyes started to go back and forth, like fast, and then like something like shot over me, like a blanket of black. So, because before, it's like you have this lightning show, and you kind of are all over the place a little bit. And then I was in the bed, crazy heavy, and then this like wave of black shot over me. My eyes were doing this, and I'm fully aware of this. And then I started spinning. I mean, like I was on the fucking Gravitron. And then I started to panic. And I felt that my heart beating way fast. I was spinning as this like black came over me. But then when it came over me, the lightning stopped, and the light show stopped. It was literally like completely black, and it was almost like before with the lightning show, you kind of have this like field of vision, but when the black shot over me, I didn't feel like there was a limited vision, and I was spinning, like almost like I was dropping. And like my heart was racing, and I felt dizzy. I fucking felt dizzy. And so I kind of stayed in that. My heart started to pump so fast. The black shot over me. My eyes stopped going back and forth, and I kind of started to panic a little bit. But then I just kept saying to myself, like, let go, David, let go, let go. And I just was like, I'm open, like, wherever this is gonna go, like, and then I stopped, and then I wasn't dizzy anymore, but I was in this, like, I don't know, it was just like, it's like, I don't know, it was like, I kind of felt free-ish, but like, I don't know, I'm completely covered in weight. I don't, that doesn't make sense. But I couldn't stay there. So the peak of the experience, I guess. And then I don't know how long I was there though. But I kept trying to coach myself into like trying to stay there and be open, and then I was like, can I peel away from my body? And I was like, can I, and I just was like, I was like, my ET, friends, like, is there anything out there? Like, I just was kind of like just reaching, and I was like, I need to make sure I record this whenever this is over, and I need to know that, like, I can get back there again. And then kind of the second most interesting part of this was when I kind of came out of this, like, spinning, and then the black shot over me, and I was dizzy. once that slowed, it was like I said, it was like I was free, but really heavy. So but then the next thing was like, I felt like I could see all around me. It was weird. And then I felt like that weight, almost like I was trying to peel away. I don't know, and I couldn't get past like the first. I'm looking at my arm, like the first peel. Like the weight was holding me, like really, 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 really fucking heavy. And then I felt something like peel away like this. It was mostly, I want to say I felt it over my whole body, but I feel like I felt mostly the peeling in like my arms and legs, I guess. And it was just trippy, and you're conscious while this is happening, right? Like it's happening. And you're just kind of in this state. And I don't know how long it lasted. A while. Because it's 6:10 right now. So from when I started to when I got up and came down here, it was 2 hours. So, and then I'm not really sure what kind of like got me out of it. I think my ego kind of started to kick in, and I don't know, maybe my excitedness. Like I wanted it to take me. Like that's what I kept trying to like surrender, and that helped a lot. But I think I got like maybe too, I don't know. But anyways, I slowly it kind of like went back. And I think because I wanted it too much. That's what I mean by ego, by the way. Like, I think I just wanted it too much instead of just kind of, stay in that state. I don't know. And then I just kind of slowly came out. And oh, you know what? Now I kind of remember, like, I started to feel an ache in my right wrist. And that kind of lasted for a little while. And then I didn't feel as heavy. But I stayed heavy, not like in the beginning and through the experience, but I stayed heavy. And then I was like, all right, I can't get back there. And then I was just like, and then Joe moved and she bumped into me a little bit, and I was like, I was like, all right. I was like, well, let me get up and let me go. I was gonna I'm still gonna write it down, but I figured this was easiest to get the the word out, because I'll save this video. But man, that part, man. Oh, the the climax of where I was spinning in this like open in the zone, and I was panicking, and I felt dizzy, and then like I said, I felt kind of free, like just kind of exposed, but really, really fucking heavy at the same time. I had this like thought of like something hand coming to touch me, and that started to scare me, like actually scare me. And but I didn't want that. I didn't want this to end. So I was like, okay, let me think about something else instead of like a hand coming to touch me. So I was able to kind of like not get scared, but I had that thought, which is weird, man. It was weird. By the way, when I got up and got downstairs, like, I felt not dizzy, but like, I don't know, man, drained-ish. I don't know. That was crazy. Yeah. All right, man.